Small plots with Kevin. Yeah, it's a banger. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt your music listening there of that, if that's what was going on when I started here. If not, then it's probably pretty weird that I was bopping my head. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Welcome to my 40th birthday stream. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We've already got lots of happy birthdays. We've already got Brian here with $7 super chat between two super chats. He says, "Love you, Space Kitty." Thank you, Brian. And the second super chat says, "You can say, 'Hey, small plots, where's Sam Bananas?'" I will say that. "Hey, small plots, where's Sam Bananas?" There you go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. How is everybody? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Randy. Oh, thank you, Regan. Thank you. Is your birthday wish for a save the P tunnel? Yeah, sure is. Although I'd much rather wish for things that are possible. I think that P tunnel is irrecoverable. At this point, I'd be cool with, like, if they put just, like, an entire park there and call it the P Tunnel Park and have, like, archways, like, on maybe, like, either end of where it used to be. It'd be like an art installation, like a P Tunnel history art installation. I think that's kind of where I'm at now. I think saving the P Tunnel is unfortunately not possible anymore. So funny, people still say that. I haven't talked about saving the P Tunnel in like 3 years, and people still bring it up all the time. It's so funny. If I had more time, I would have loved to start like a thing, like go. Sorry, the cat's being weird. Go and like actually go in front of city council and stuff like that, but too late. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh man, look at all these happy birthdays. Oh my gosh, thank you, everybody. Whoa, wow, wow, woo. Nicotine ad for this fits. Oh, somebody you got a nicotine ad. That's funny. I made it to where you should only get an ad right to start, and then I do this every stream where I want to like it says like I should be able to hit people with an ad, but then there's no way for me to do that. Like there's no button that says like play ad. Maybe I'm just missing it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What is going on? Thank you for the happy birthdays, everyone. It's going to be a happy birthday. Tomorrow is actually my birthday. But this is Tuesday. This is when I do videos. So hopefully I can get through it. I'm still like 90% better from being sick. I've been sick for the past week. Just like a throat and chest cold. And then there was like one day where my face just hurt. It was like 2 days ago. And now I'm just sort of like coming down still from the sickness. Oh, you guys like my buddy Sean, who's been in previous videos, got me these these YouTuber pillows. I gotta find a better spot for them. I kind of just put them on top of my messy dresser because there's not like, this is like my office / bedroom. So I gotta have like someday I'll have a space where I'll be able to actually like have a nice office again. I used to have a space with a nice office, but it's been a few years. And I can put those pillows in like a permanent shelf area or something like that. Oh, hey, happy birthday, Brian, whose birthday was yesterday. What is going on? I was an hour and a half into the Super Cup before this opened up. Hey, cool, awesome. Thanks for watching. What are we drinking tonight? What do we think we're drinking tonight? We got a little Space Case. It's my first time drinking in almost 2 weeks. I've been sick. I was even debating whether to drink or not tonight, but I was like, yeah, it's my birthday stream. I'm gonna have a beer. Oh, speaking of Sean, there he is. Happy early birthday, my manatee man. Sean, thank you, man. You see the pillows there? You see the pillows there? I gotta find a better spot. You're supposed to say you got the pillows at the Creator Space and YouTube Studios. Oh, sorry. I got the pillows at the Creator Space and YouTube Studios. It's highly it's prestigious. Thank you, man. I love them. They're awesome. I was like, I gotta put the pillows up for the live stream, of course. Of course. Hope everybody is doing good. I'm sure you guys saw my 10 and a half hour super cut that I posted today. Would you believe that's half of it? This is by far, this just, I've really kicked it up in 2025 with content and stuff, and the supercut really drove it home. I was looking at previous supercuts. It's like 6 hours of stealth camping, 8 hours of stealth camping, and the longest is 12. And also keep in mind, a lot of those, when I was doing longer videos, like each video is like an hour. This, when I put everything together, the supercut was about to be 21 hours, which is too big for YouTube. YouTube doesn't let you upload anything bigger than 12 hours. And like, there's a certain gigabyte limit too. So I couldn't have it 4K. I had to bump it down to 1080. Not that I think most people care, but yeah, so get ready for the second half. I did basically how I've separated them. I had like the weird dangerous places on Google Maps, and then later this week, probably Friday. I already have it. I haven't exported it yet, but I have it all edited. It's going to take like 12 hours to export, but it's just all my bad weather stealth camps all in one collection from this year alone. So if you're into putting on some small plots before you go to bed, or just like having it on the background when you're working or whatever, that's who it's for. I don't expect anyone to sit down and be like, whoa, because most people who care probably have already seen those videos. I've only had a couple people complain, how dare I not go camping for a week? Seriously, how dare I? Oh, Sam Banana says, happy birthday, Kevin. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate it, buddy. Whoa, got a little blurry there. Oh, we got Brian with another super chat. Thanks, Brian. ALG, I appreciate that. Instead of a cake, you should put a candle and a pile of tuna creations. Yeah, right. I hope so. As far as I know, I'm not gonna have a cake this year. We'll see. I'm not like expecting one. I'm not really doing much. My mom's actually going to be in town randomly tomorrow for something non-related to my birthday, but she's coming in on my birthday, so I get to see my mom tomorrow. That'll be exciting. Sorry, I'll be doing that a little bit throughout the stream. My bad. It's just sort of how I'm living these past few days. Hello. 69 viewers. Let's get to 420. Woo! If I had 420 people watching me, that'd be up towards the most I've ever had in a live stream. I'm not sure what the most is. I want to say like 250. I don't know. I don't always pay attention to that number. I just know I see it get to a point, and then when I see it significantly start to drop off, I'll duck out and stream. There's some people I see out there who will go for like untold amounts of hours, which is cool. I guess that's cool. But there was somebody who, where did I even come across this? I was like looking up. Okay, this is like such a weird aside, but I'm playing through all of the old regular, like original Nintendo Mega Man games. There's 6 of them. I've never played them before. It's kind of like a giant hole in my retro gaming knowledge, I guess. So I'm like, whatever. So I got the collection. It was like $5 playing through the first 6. And I was looking something up because there some of the stuff is just like you have to do things in certain order. I wasn't trying to like mess around and like optimize everything and like play the game 10 times. I just want to get through once each. So I was looking up the best order to do things in, and one of the pages was like from years ago, and it was like, hey, if you want to see me watch, or if you want to watch me play old retro games, here's my link. And this page was like, I couldn't even tell you when it was from, probably a decade or more ago. And I clicked the link. I was like, I wonder if this person's still streaming. And he not only was he in the middle of a stream, he was in the middle of a 23-hour something stream. Like he had been streaming. It was 23 something. Like he was just playing. I don't know what he was playing. It was some League of Legends or something. I don't really care. I don't really like watching game streaming. But I was like, wow, man, that's like beyond dedication. That's unhealthy obsession, I think. I don't know. Says the guy who camps behind buildings. All right. Do you have big plans for 2026? Asks Shy Guy Adventures. Gotta go check out Shy Guy Adventures channel. He's more of like a non-talking channel, if that's your thing. I get a lot of comments saying I talk too much. So if you want to see somebody who doesn't talk so much, check out Shy Guy Adventures. Anyway, he asked, do you have big plans for 2026? Yeah. made a community post about it the other day, but I'll go through things quickly. I got more collabs coming up. I want to start a new series this summer. I've talked about this for years, but I think this summer might be the summer where I go to, there's like a ton of small rinky-dink towns with like populations like 200 around me. Not in the immediate area, like within a couple hours. So I want to kind of go hang out for a day in some of these towns, like spend the night. It's hopefully there's like a hotel or a B&B or an inn or something. If not, I'll, you know what I'll do. Yeah, and just kind of like cavort with the locals, check out the local watering hole, and hang out in a town of like 200 people in upstate New York. Have that be a little video series, maybe not like every week, but like start, maybe get a couple in, see how they do. Yeah, just more of the same, really. Got some more interesting stuff. I want to focus more on weird shelters this year, weird irregular shelters. I've been doing a lot of searching on YouTube for some of the different shelter ideas I have, and I gotta say, not a lot of people, if at all anyone, doing some of the things that I have. So that's a great sign or a terrible sign. We'll see. I should have. Hopefully, I'll be able to get out for a camp this week. I'll be feeling better enough to sleep outside and not get re-sick. So I actually, my first video back this year, main video back this year, they'll be filming the next few days here, will be one of those weird shelter ideas. Oh, thank you, Lori, for the happy birthday. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. A lot of familiar faces in here. We got Big Earn, Brenda Blystone. Hey, Brenda, happy birthday, she says. Oh, we got another super chat from Brian. Thank you, Brian. What is this? $11 now, I think. And for 2 spaces on sentences I don't write. Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, everybody. Alec, hello, my friend. He says, Happy New Year's, bro. Been a bit offline in survival mode recently. Just hit about -5 degrees Fahrenheit last night. And bad for next couple of weeks, at least. Hunkering down and enjoying your post. Cheers. Well, cheers, man. Stay warm out there. -5 is cold. I remember the coldest winter I ever had in Rochester was in 2014. No, I'm sorry, 2013. Apparently 2014 was even worse, but I moved away to Denver. I was living in Denver at the time. So the last like really bad winter I had 2013. It was like -7 to like -15 for 6 weeks or something like that. And it was just snowing, and all the snow was melting, and it was just building up, and it was just icy and cold, and it sucked. And it was at the time when my license was suspended because I didn't pay a ticket, like a stupid speeding ticket. I just didn't pay it. I got my license suspended. Anyway, that's a story for a different time. So I wasn't driving. I was walking to work, and it was like a 2-hour with the snow. It wasn't like normally a 2-hour walk, but like with the snow and the cold weather, it was like a 2-hour freaking walk, and I had to be there at 9. That was good memories. Excuse me. Yes, hello. Thank you all. Thank you. I can't go through every single happy birthday and thank you individually. I wish I could, but that would be the whole live stream if I did. That'd be insane. I love the backlots ASMR. It's nice to doze off to. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Rudy. I probably won't continue to do that, but I'm glad you like it. It was just an idea that, like, that's I might. I'm not saying never, but that like I said, that channel's kind of a dumping ground for just random stuff. And I was like, what if I just edited some of my old videos, but took out all of the talking and just doubled down on the B-roll? It's probably pretty apparent when you watch one of my videos, but I take tons of B-roll. Like if I'm like for any given video, I'll have maybe like 40 to 50 clips of non-B-roll and like 120 clips of B-roll. Now I don't use all of it. Some of it's just not anything. But as you know, videos have a lot of B-roll in it. Got some good spots there in Maine. Hey, Big Earn. I appreciate that Maine knowledge. I do want to get to Maine up here. I want to go camp in Acadia, hang out in Bar Harbor. That's what I want to do. Went to Bar Harbor when I was like 14 once. It was delightful. It was delightful. Oh no, that was never. I was about to tell a story about Bar Harbor, but I was a different place. So I'll not tell that story until someone brings out Provincetown, Massachusetts. Then I have a story for that. Let's see. Forward to seeing the shelters. Yeah, I'm excited to make the shelters. Get some weird, good, odd shelters going. The challenge is bringing the shelters, like figuring out a way to do it. Honestly, I might backtrack on saying I'll do that this week, because I was going to do it this week, but also it's supposed to be like 50 and rainy on a couple days this week, and my shelter kind of requires me to like be on the ground, and it might just be like a soupy mud pit. I might not be able to do it. I might have to go hammock camping. We'll see. I'm keeping my weather glands peeled on that one. See what's up. See what's up with that. See if we can't get that going. What's up, Kevin? Good camping up here in the UP of Michigan. Oh, Sam Bananas goes to the UP sometimes, and the LP. He loves the P's, that Sam Bananas. I've never been to the UP. I've always wanted to go though. It seems like its own little like subculture that like kind of just is just not just been what it is since like the 70s and 80s. That's kind of like the impression I get of the UP, which is appealing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's a good thing. Hey, Rusty Shackle Knobles this year. I don't know who you're talking. I don't know who you're referring to, but I do plan on going to Knobles this year for Tony Random Adventure 2.0's meetup. I didn't go last year. I wanted to, but I had previous engagements. But this year I do plan on going, and I'm excited. If you guys don't know what that is, last year, and I assume this year is the same. I don't know. You check out. I'm sure Tony will post something on his channel soon. It's like March or May. I can't remember. Maybe it's April. I don't know. But anyway, Tony will know more because he's putting it on. But it's going to be like a creator / fan meetup at Knobles Amusement Park in Pennsylvania. I don't have dates yet. I'm sure Tony will. I'm sure I'll post a video soon on that. And it's a way for us YouTubers to cavort and for you guys to come and say hello. So keep your eyes peeled to Tony Random Adventures 2.0, his channel, and get the deets. So I'll regurgitate them here as well. Also, we don't have like solid plans yet, but I'm doing a collab this month. Still planning on doing that, hopefully, with a couple of people. I don't want to give too much away. And I've had this idea. I can't remember if I floated it to both of them or just one of them, but doing like a quick like bar meetup or something while they're here. And then people who want to join us, locals or near locals, want to come out and get like a hotel room or something. I don't recommend doing that, but to come say hello to me and 2 other stealth campers that I'll give you deets on that if we do end up doing that. Again, I don't want to get ahead of myself here. We still have to pick a date. It's supposed to happen later this month. So I'll keep you peed on deed. Peed indeed. Posted indeed. I'm shocked you don't seem like the outlaw type. Yeah. Lay off the cigs, Kevin. Yeah, isn't my voice really that bad? Okay, wow. Yeah, see, I'm always way behind the chat. We gotta stink it up, guys. It's time to stink it up. It's like, yo, it's Jay Jeezy. I'm about to stink up the Walmart. If you know, you know. If you know Jay Jeezy and him stinking up the whatever. He goes into places and stinks them up. That's his thing. I see another super chat. Thank you for the 5th super chat, Brian. I appreciate it. Brian says, challenge is Space Kitty to me from Sam Bananas. I got to be honest, Brian. I have no idea what any of your super chats mean. It's just sort of like a bunch of English words combined. But I do appreciate the super chat. I do appreciate you paying me to speak a bunch of gobbledygook in the chat. I do appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Hopefully you're getting plastered on Space Kitty for your 40th. Cheers and beers. No, not plastered. I'm probably going to have like this and one other tonight. I'm not trying to push out. I don't want to get sick. And my actual birthday is tomorrow. Last birthday, I was fully sick. I was fully sick on my birthday last year. I don't want to do that again. I was sick for New Year's this year. That was a huge bummer. I had to miss out going to my buddy's house. I was like really pissed, especially because I woke up that morning like feeling cool, and then like throughout the course of the day got sick and like had to let him know I wasn't coming like a few hours before it happened because I was just like oh, Sam Banana says never been to the UP, just the LP, but it's on the list for okay, he's more the LP guy, not the UP. Okay. Oh, cool. Shy Guy Adventures going to Nobles or Knobles. Is it Nobles or Knobles? I never know. I never know. How's my volume, guys? I always feel like my computer resets this mic to be like super low. Let's see what we're at here. Yeah, it's super low again. Boost that a bit. I don't know. Whatever. Tell me if that's like too loud. Cool. Camping in upstate South Carolina. Nice. I would love to. The problem with going far places to traveling, and this could change in this coming year as Small Plots kind of overtakes my main job, is like I got to put out weekly videos. So sometimes like traveling is difficult. That's why sometimes, and you know, Sam Bananas will come up and visit me. He's like a wild man. He'll go camping like a few times in a week. And so like, he'll be cool. Like he'll just come up here and be like, oh yeah, I got like a video already posted today. Like, you know, just for the thing. So I gotta take a page out of his book and do that. And I'll be able to like travel more and do stuff like that. Cause I do want to go to other places. I saw the place that Bruce Space Kitty closed. No, I don't think so. No. Rohrbach Brewing. I can't find any. Can't find anything on that. No. The only closest thing I could find is they have a beer garden that's seasonally closed until June. I was going to say they're far too established to close. I know we're losing a lot of breweries. We just lost Fifth Frame. It's a well-known one. I used to like Fifth Frame a lot more when they were close to me, but then they moved out to like a suburb and I never went. I don't know if you know this about me, but I rarely leave the city unless I like absolutely have to. There's just not really any reason for me to. Scared me there, Rob. Almost pooed in my pants. Yeah, guys. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's Memorial Day weekend, says Shy Guy Adventures. He went to the first Knobles. Cool. Oh, another people, Kitchen Witch went there as well. Cool. Okay, so other people went to Knobles, the Knobles meetup. That's cool. Yeah, so I'll be doing that this year. It'll be exciting. I was the shy one. Are you sure Shy Guy Adventures wasn't the shy one? Kevin is a gangster in the smokestacks. You bet it. Is my voice really that bad? To me, it only sounds like a little bit bad. Also, keep in mind, my fiance has been away dog sitting for the past couple days. So my speaking has been minimal. And whoever's calling me on a private number right now, I just hung up on you. We're getting a lot of weird calls lately from not spam calls. Sometimes my number just gets out there. So oh, yep, there it is. You're calling right back. Should we say what up? Okay, they're not going to say anything. Mellow? Okay. I love to do, when I don't know it's a number, I just put it on speakerphone and mute at the same time and just see what happens. Guess what happens every time? That or just like a robot starts talking. Yeah. I didn't just like show my number. I don't think so, right? It doesn't show your number on whatever, it doesn't matter. Still can't figure it out now. Yo, what up, Kevin? Yo, what up, Pat? Folk drums. I'm 48, but I'm still gonna call you a geezer for turning 40. Well, that's fair. Yeah, I'm a little warm. I'm not gonna lie. If this fan is like hitting, I have my camping fan right here. If it's hitting the mic, please tell me. I don't want that on the mic. I'm gonna try to put it. I'm just like warm. I think the light on me is just being warm. That's much better. If you hear like, let me know and I'll just turn it off. It's not a big deal. Any chance you could set me up as a virtual visitor there, like a remote robot thing? Oh, for for the collaboration, that'd be hilarious. I get like a little robot on wheels with like a screen, and it's just, I don't even know what you look like. I just know your avatar. Just be your avatar up there. We should definitely do that. Got to get that robot first. Because you've read my chats for years. Brian, I love you, buddy. I really appreciate it. I just don't know what you're talking about. I appreciate you. I appreciate your super chats and the chats that I've read for years. I do recognize your name. Good evening from Liverpool, UK. Happy 40th birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. I always ask you for Toledo to get Space Kitty. See, yeah, Brian, I don't know what you're talking about. I always ask you for Toledo to get Space Kitty to Toledo. Okay, I deciphered that one. I'm sorry, I'm illiterate. Yeah, I don't think they sell it in Toledo, unfortunately. One of these days, I don't think my channel's big enough to this point, but I've always thought about going to Rohrbach and especially asking, be like, hey, I have this channel and I feature your beer on it a lot. Excuse me. I'm not looking for anything. I just want like maybe one day just like open up orders from outside Rochester and ship them, or I don't know how we could do that, but just something like that, just to give people a taste of the cat pee. It is an acquired taste. I love it. It's a popular enough beer. Like they keep making it. It's probably their most popular beer. Some people really like it, like myself. Other people hate it, like my buddy Sean, who gave me those pillows back there. Hates it. He hates it a lot. Every time, whenever we're like together and I have it, he always makes a face. And he drinks beer. He's not a beer drinker. He's like, wow. Knobles. Okay, it is Knobles. Thanks, guys. I thought it was Knobles. And then I heard somebody say Nobles. And I was like, well, yeah, that makes sense with the K silent. But I was like, but I thought it wasn't. I thought it was like a guy's name. Like Johnson Knoble or something. I don't know. Nobles. Sorry, we'll slow down on whiskey for the rest of the stream. No, you're good, dude. Whiskey it up. All right, everybody's confirming it's Knobles or Knobles. Appreciate everybody. I got to figure out where I want to camp this year out near the Pittsburgh area. Yeah, well, Pittsburgh's got some beautiful area around it. You got just go up that cog train you guys got there. You guys still got that cog train, that funicular? Go up there and camp up there. That'd be cool, right? Oh, hey. Yeah, Sean said, I hate Space Kitty. Yeah, see, confirmed. Thank you so much, Empade, for the $20 super chat. Happy birthday, Small Plots with Kevin. You are Kevin. I certainly am. Thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat that I can understand. I appreciate that. No offense, Brian. He hears Darth Vader. Oh, you're talking about my voice. Yeah. Enjoy your fan. We can't hear it. Okay, cool. Cool. Happy birthday for friends across the pond. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, friend across the pond. I appreciate it. I got to get over there one of these days. I always wanted to go to the UK. I think it'd be fun. Take a train. Really just like do Europe, you know? You know? Have you seen King Buffalo Band from your city yet? No, I have not. I've not seen King Buffalo Band. What brand phone is that? Doesn't look like an iPhone. No, this is Samsung. It's the S22 Ultra from 2022. I hope to get a new phone this year. I stopped paying this. I paid this phone off. What was it, like a year or two ago, and I've just been enjoying the phone. It was like a $1,500 phone. I don't need a new phone every 2 years. So I am rocking it, but it is starting to show its age. As you can see, this actually happened during a camp. Where is it? You can't really see it that well, but right there, I dropped it on a rock. It was what camp was it? It was not this past fall, but the fall before that. And I was camping with my, at the time, now currently fiance. And like we made the Bloody Marys, and I showed her hands, and I pretended those were my hands. You're like backwoods camping. I thought I heard like a bear. It's kind of like a fall backwoods camp. I dropped my phone on a rock when I like first got there. It's still there. I need better low light cameras. I just need better stuff. So I'm looking into whatever. I also, here's the other thing about I know people are like, oh, Samsung, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about your crappy iPhone. You know what your iPhone can't do? Is I use this feature quite a lot, actually. So I got the S Pen. So I got the S Pen, and you just want to like write down a note. You're just like, hey, I have this idea. And then you write down your idea. So that is, I don't know why I saved that. I use that a lot. I use that like almost daily. So it's like at this point, I can't really get a phone without the stylus. I don't want to sit there. I literally, one of my least favorite things in life to do is type on a touchscreen. I'm not trying to type out an idea on a touchscreen. I'm like a notes app. I'm just not trying to do that. So unless Apple has a built-in stylus in their next phone, I'll be sticking with Samsung for the stylus. Pushed my voice a little hard there. It means feast in the phone. It's my band. Oh, sorry. I missed the first part of that. I don't know. Sorry. I'm trying to go through. I'm also a little like not with it because of still kind of getting over a cold. You guys know when you're just like, brain's just not like totally there. That's what I'm rocking right now. So I'm rocking. Oh, we got another super chat from Rudy. Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it. Rudy's been a loyal Small Plots subscriber for a while. You got the Sims Small Plots thing. Oh, which, by the way, guys, I don't know if anybody even knows what I'm about to say, but like, people put posts, like I have the Small Plots community, and people write community posts and stuff like that. And it's just like, I never responded. And I never responded because I never could. It just was never an option. I could see when people posted, and I could see responses to it, but I physically couldn't do anything other than like thumbs up them. Not even like a heart like, not even like a creator heart like. I could only thumbs up them. But for whatever reason, that functionality has finally been rolled out to me after all this time. So I went through and I responded to a bunch of posts. So I can actually respond to posts now on the community tab, a feature that I've had on the channel for like 18 months, if not longer now. Still can't see hype. I can't hype things, and I can't see when people hype me. So sorry. Oh, we got Ed Chaos, $2. Happy birthday. Love the Genesee sweater. Oh yeah, thanks. I got that from my buddy who works at Genesee a few Christmases ago. Oh, we got Camper Champions. Hey, Kevin, I'm meeting Random Adventure 2.0 with the Cracker Barrel right now. Dude, that's hilarious. That's awesome. Tell Tony I say what up. I'm excited for the meetup this year. I'm excited for that. Yeah, you guys will probably be seeing Todd on the channel not too long from now. Yeah. Exciting stuff, guys. Little tease. Is it pine needle flavors IPA or more of a grapefruit flavor? I'd say it's more of like, you're gonna hate this answer. It's like both a little bit. I'd say it'd be heavier like on the pine needle, but it does have like a hint of grapefruit-ish. It's not like grapefruit, but I know what you mean. I know like what you're like the flavor profile you're talking about. It's yeah. What does it say? It probably like says it. Probably like with a hint of pine needles. Can't read this in this lighting. Trio of rare hops and alpha acids and juicy oils that mimic the West Coast style we love so dearly. Do not age Space Kitty. Please do not age Kitty. There's no refunds for Kitty. Oh no, Sims Kevin died in the game. You know what? My fiance's Kevin died in the game too, but she kept me around as a ghost. Just a big old fat dead guy. To be fair, she's also a ghost in her Sims game because it just goes and goes. I don't know. She plays it very seldomly. Sometimes I'll she'll like just jump on it and play for a bunch and then like never touch it again for 6 months and then sit back down and play for like a day and never touch it for 6 months. Yeah. Camp under the incline. That'd be awesome. What's the incline? Am I missing? It's capitalized. Am I missing something that I should know about? I don't know. Cheers. Thanks for the laughs. Hope the next 40 are spectacular. Thanks. I hope the next 40 are spectacular as well. They should be. They should be. I'll tell you what. Got a lot of cool things coming up this year. On top of like, getting married. That's that's probably the biggest. I'm very excited to get married. And my fiance, this is only going to be like a fleeting, I mean, it's kind of happening right now, but like when we're married, it'll be like a month long because her birthday is like a month after we get married. So like for a month, she's 29. So for a month, I'll be a guy in his 40s married to a girl in her 20s for one single month. And then she'll turn 30. And it won't be as funny. Camping with Champion is here. He sure is, everybody. Do. That's his theme song, right? Oh, another super chat from Rudy. Thanks. We got a lot of people doing multiple super chats. I appreciate that, guys. You don't have to do that. I don't want to do the live stream and just get a bunch of super chats, although I do appreciate it. Yeah. Kevin, when we getting some new animated videos? Soon, my friend. I'm working on something now. I'm actually, so this is the problem with being an animator by trade is I'm sitting here, I'm like working together. I'm about to start production on this thing. I probably wouldn't have it out until midsummer fall anyway, but it's because I want to like make a bunch and then release it in segments. But and then of course, like people come to me for work. So now I'm like apprehensive. Like I had to turn down a job today. Hey, it paid okay. It didn't pay like what I wanted. So I was like, sorry. Partially because it was just like I'm kind of working on my own thing. And also I'm not going to get into figures, but they were a little light on the figures. And I was like, I just can't. Sorry. But maybe if they come up, I'll work on their project and then I'll postpone mine, just like I do every year. I'm like saying that like I'm upset about it. It's great. I'm happy to have business. It's my job. But it's, I just have only so much momentum. Sometimes it gets burnt out by other people's stuff. Clothing Concern says she has the S24 Ultra. Ain't no sense in upgrading until it's 4 years old already. Yeah, no, seriously. Like this, it's a 22. I'll get to 26. Yeah, 4 years. And honestly, like I could probably push it another year, but it's just at that point, the touch screen's getting kind of annoying. It's not like not working, but it's just like a couple times. I'm like, what are we doing? And then what else is the problem with it? What's actually, the battery. It's not terrible, but it's not as good as it used to be. I have a 16 Pro. I've had a lot of issues with it, not gonna lie. Hey, listen, people love their iPhone. Oh, okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. Just kind of got kicked off there. Just stopped. Stopped streaming. Just my page just went blank. Oh, snap. Like, Google's quirky like that. Anyway, sorry about that. Hopefully that didn't screw anybody else. I was going to say reload to if you're not seeing me, but if you're not seeing me, you can't hear me say reload. Sorry about that, guys. Is anybody in the chat being like, I'll just write. I got flagged for saying iPhone too much. No, it wasn't even like my stream was shut down. It's just that my browser crashed. And I just reloaded it. And it was just like, reconnect, buddy. That would be funny if it was just like, all right. Because it's, YouTube's owned by Google. It's like, all right, enough of the iPhone chatter. We get it, buddy. We get it. Where was I? I was about to talk beef on the iPhone. I don't really care. Get whatever phone you want. The funny thing is, like, I feel like iPhone users talk a lot more smack about Android users and not the other way around, because I just don't care. You guys can keep your mass appeal vanilla personality phones if you want. Like how I said, Android users don't talk smack, and then I just did. Do you like how I did that? My wife calls me a camping groupie. That's awesome. A lot of yeah, it's like the other day the other video when I was camping, and some guy's wife, this is on the video, she was just like, my husband loves you, and he was in the comments because I was like, I love your husband, and he was in the comments being like, I never thought I'd get this opportunity, but I love you too, Kevin. It's great. I love it. Ocean Park is good free camping. I agree. I've camped at Ocean. There's a couple of videos. Maybe, yeah, 2, 1. I don't know. Sometimes I forget, like, when I start. I've camped at Ocean a bunch. I think I might only have 1 video there, though. What I need to do at Ocean, here's the problem with Ocean, is everyone camps at Evergreen Pond. And it's a beautiful place to camp. What I need to do is go elsewhere in Ocean. It's a big old forest, a big old place to camp. You can camp anywhere, because Evergreen Pond is just like, people party there and trash it and use up all the firewood, and it just sucks. I think last time I was there, I think this was on the video, I didn't camp at the site, but I was with my buddy Sean and like a site near where we camped. There was like a bunch of old, like, broken glow sticks and party cups. Like, it was like straight up like a rave. Like, somebody had a rave there one night. That's the problem with Ocean. It's too easily accessible. So I need to go farther in, camp somewhere. Also, it was closed for a while for logging. It's open now, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I'm eating hot dog stew right now with your hot dog hoodie on right now. First of all, excellent choice in the hot dog hoodie, but what is hot dog stew? I've never heard of hot dog stew. In my head, I'm just thinking like you boiled water and chopped up some hot dogs and threw it in. And maybe like some ketchup and mustard. Just like stew it. Let it simmer. What is hot dog stew? So you're eating hot dog stew with a hoodie featuring a hot dog roasting a hot dog. I'm into that. Frankly, I'm into that. I had a few dogs on roll-ups the other day just for the hell of it. Yeah, no, you know what I had for dinner tonight? Not hot dogs on tortillas, but sausages. It's hot Italian sausages. I fried up some mushrooms and had a couple rolled up in a tortilla. I do it at home, not just camping. I just, who can keep that much bread around? I'm the only person in my household that eats bread. I can't have like a different bread for every situation. So I have like my sourdough loaf and tortillas, and like sometimes the sourdough loaf doesn't even get eaten. It gets moldy before I can eat it all. I should make my own sourdough. I am a millennial. When I get out, I assume you're a prisoner, prisoner 2338. When I get out, I'm going to open a store called Rooftop Camping Supplies. Do you want in at the ground level? No, thank you. I appreciate that though. I've never camped in a rooftop. I feel like I'd be falsely advertising my rooftop camping abilities. Never done it. Have to bounce wanted to happy birthday and drive by hi. Oh, have to bounce wanted to say happy birthday and drive by hi. Hey, well, hey, thanks. You drink it. I appreciate it. Hey, we got another super chat from Clothed and Concerned. Thank you, Clothed and Concerned. You've been a big supporter of the channel. A fancy $5 for a fancy 40-year-old. Happy birthday and congrats on your wedding this year. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think with your voice acting and humor in animated series, small plots would be insane. I don't want to do an animated version of small plots other than the 2 that I've already made on the channel for, I think, 1K and 5K sub specials. I did. But there's just no, like, it's one of those, there's like no reason to. I just do it in real life. You know? Well, the real life version is wacky enough. Also, I don't want to just animate myself. I want to animate like other stuff, other people that aren't me, that are fake people that aren't me. No stealth camping on your honeymoon. Yeah, I know. My fiance says, like, she's like, you're not allowed to go camping within like a couple of weeks of the wedding so you don't accidentally dislocate your knee, get poison ivy, get bitten up by mosquitoes for the wedding photos. I think that's legit. So what I plan to do is I'll bulk camp and I'll still have videos coming out. I'm getting married in October, which is my favorite time of year to camp, September into October. So I will still have videos out, but it's not a bad request because I do get poison. I don't want poison ivy or bug bites or a dislocated knee on my wedding, which are all things that have happened while filming small plots. Imagine if I got all 3. Bad weather on this side of Lake Ontario. Is it bad there too? It's bad in that it's like 36 and raining right now. It's like pouring. And then Friday, I think it's supposed to be 50 and raining. Friday was the day I was going to get out camping. We'll see. 50 and raining is like a dangerous time to be out, especially when you're just getting out of a sickness. That's like pneumonia. Shut up out there. Somebody's walking by screaming. That's like pneumonia times. Is that the kind of weather you're talking about, Rudy? I'm still rocking a Samsung S21. Yeah, there you go. There we go for $150. That's what I'm talking about. Bad weather incoming here in New Hampshire. Yeah. Oh, okay. A couple of S21s. We got some Samsungers in here. Oh yeah. I got me a woman with a small plot in her yard. Oh, that'd be nice. I'd like that. With your voice, okay. I'm reading chats out of Androider here. Nice. Watching on my 24 plus. Nice. Miraculous Draculus. Yeah, I'll have a Miraculous Draculus t-shirt out soon, guys. I know I was hemming and hawing about it. That's going to be January's t-shirt. I've just been too sick. I have like launched the merch. I'm like, I'm going to have a monthly t-shirt in the first month, a weekend. I still have December's t-shirt up. It's just because I've been sick. So I'm watching you on the flip phone. I think they're new. Cool. Watching on a flip phone in prison. That's awesome. I feel kind of badass right now. Let's talk to Prisoner here for a minute. This is interesting. If you're still here, I know this chat's like a few minutes old. Is that you in your profile pic? And is that Georgia? It has like a text across it. Does it say like Georgia State Correctional or something like that? And if you want to tell us, what are you in for, buddy? If you don't, that's fine. But it'd be a lot cooler if you did. What's that? Nothing wrong with a trusty flip phone. That's fine. Happy birthdays. Thank you, everybody, so much. It's going to be a very happy birthday. I'm excited. If you're out in Rochester tomorrow, you might catch me out. Unless I just get sick from having 2 beers tonight. I plan on going out with my fiance just for some daytime bar hopping. Probably around, I don't know. I'll be at Strange Bird at some point. And I don't know from there. I may just walk down Monroe, honestly. Monroe, not Monroe. What am I, some kind of non-Rochester native? Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been out in Monroe in probably since, I don't even know if I've been there in my 30s. It may have been over a decade since I've been out in Monroe. I must have been at some point in my 30s. I don't know. I used to go out on Monroe quite a bit. Last time I was in Erie, Pennsylvania, there was a giant yellow building that simply said fireworks and ninja supplies on it. Not too far from Rochester, just saying, yeah. As soon as you get to Pennsylvania, they really advertise the fireworks. Less so now because you can buy some of the same fireworks in New York. Excuse me, now, but for almost my whole life, you couldn't. And if you want to get any fireworks at all, you had to go to Pennsylvania, which is the border is like 2.5 hours south of me. So not that bad. Oh, hey, Tony. I lost him. Where'd he go? I saw him, and then I scrolled, and he popped up. Hey, Kevin, he says. Hey, Tony, good to see you. I'm excited for Knobles this year. I was just talking about that. And have fun with Todd tonight. You guys got meeting up at the Cracker Barrel. Is Cracker Barrel the one you're allowed to camp in? Because I want to do a car camp at Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel like allows you to just sleep in your car in their parking lot. Like it's totally chill. They like I think there's even like the one near me, there's even like parking spaces for like RVs, I think. Like just the big long spaces, if I'm not mistaken. So I plan on doing that. People don't really care about my tiny car, but I want to do more camping in the tiny car. I feel like one of these days it'll hit. I'm waiting for the next blizzard. I'm going to go park somewhere nearby, like in the city here, like, and just do like sleeping in my tiny car during a blizzard in the middle of a city video or something like that. That should be good. Or it won't be. I don't know. People don't seem to be intrigued by me camping in my tiny car, but whatever. I gotta pump out weekly content. What do you have for me? They can't all be bangers. I'd buy Dracula's merch. Yeah, I'll get that going. Probably not tomorrow because it's my birthday. I don't want to sit down and do work on my birthday. I'll get that going by the weekend, I'd say. By the weekend, I'll have the Miraculous Dracula shirt up. I'll make a post about it. This is an empty beer. And then we'll one of these days, I think it'd be cool to try and find that guy again and give him some of the proceeds. So that area that I camped in, that dump area just a few months ago, is completely different now. That one big building, not the building that the Miraculous Dracula's guy was in, but the bigger building there with had like the spray painted eyeballs on it is gone. It's been demolished. I knew it was coming. Sad to see it go, but it's necessary. It's not really sad to see it go. It's just weird to have it not there. It's not really sad. It was a dump. It was a dilapidated piece of crap. It was good riddance. But it's just weird having it not be there. I walked down there on Christmas actually and checked it out. It's one a little Christmas walk with some Christmas cheer beverages, and was just like, wow, end of an era, man. This thing's been there for like 100 years. It's been abandoned since I want to say 2008, and it was just too far gone. Just too far gone to be saved. The windows have been open to the elements forever. Yeah. Miraculous Draculus. On to the Traculus. We got the Jaculus. Miraculous. Metaculous. It's like a middle school rap name. Say, yo, what up? I'm Miraculous Draculus. My name is Hippopotamus. I mean, that's what it makes me think of, is Hippopotamus. Miraculous Draculus. Everyone keeps saying Miraculous Draculus hoodie. Man, I was going to do a t-shirt, but if you guys think I should do a hoodie, I'll do a hoodie. It's going to be more expensive, but I might try to find a new merch place. I'm not super impressed with Spring so far. Not only do they, oh my gosh, there's blonde hair everywhere. Not only do they just, no, I get they're providing a really difficult service. I basically like put images into their system and they print it out and send it out, and I get that. But like, just to give you guys an idea, on like a $40 hoodie, I make like $9 or $10 on that. It's not like I get like almost nothing. If and when I get more space, what I'd like to do is actually bulk order items and send them myself. My fiance said she'd help me with that. Be a part of the small plots business. And that way I could probably get higher quality stuff and B, get a little bit more money off of it, which would be nice. I'm not gonna lie. I like a little bit of money. Who doesn't? I got a wedding to pay for. Dag nabbit. Nobody ever told you weddings are expensive. Nobody's ever said that. Not a single person has ever said weddings are expensive. You should make an animated Miraculous Dracula. Yeah, right. Just with that guy's audio, I should. Hey there, big dog. Whatever he said. He said something really sad. I didn't catch it until I was editing the video. I was just like trying to get out of there. But like when I was leaving, he was like, "Oh, hey, and thank you for allowing me to be somebody here today." I thought that was really sad. I'm happy I allowed him to be somebody there today by listening to his Miraculous Dracula's murmurings. When's the next Sam Bananas meetup camp? Hopefully really soon. We have yet to set a date, but before you know it, JDH, before you know it, I got to get my button gear. The holidays completely took over all my time between I had I was still putting out small plots vids. I had work to do. In fact, I worked like 14 hours a day after Christmas, like on top of just, leading up to there because the deadline's the 27th. And I had ads to do. Ads are new deadlines that I have to film and edit and send in and get approved before camp. So I have to do that well before the camp in case they come back with edits. And I'm not going to delay the camp. I'm not going to be like, sorry guys, couldn't post the sponsor. I know people do that. I know people would understand, but I really don't want to do that. It was just a busy month, so I haven't set solid dates or talked about solid dates for the upcoming collabs. But then I was sick, but soon. Yeah, I don't want to get arrested before my wedding either. Good point. Oh yeah. I'm so far behind the chat, guys. I'm sorry. PA border for me is 15 minutes. Oh, nice. I want to get into Allegheny there, right on the border, Pennsylvania. I think it's the closest national park. Is it forest or park? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm late, Kevin. I realized today that you're 20 years younger than I am. Thanks for making me feel old. Hey, that's fine. I can't, hey, I don't mind getting older. Oh, thank you, Tony. Tony says happy birthday. Well, cake, happy cake, which thank you. Give him some money for some miraculous drugulous. Yeah. Right. Well, it's not about funding him, whatever he wants to do. It's about, that's why I didn't want to make any merch based on Miraculous Draculus in the first place. Because I'm like monetizing somebody who's going through a terrible time, kind of, in a way, like he said something to me and I was like, we'll turn that into a t-shirt and make money on, there's just like a moral weirdness about it. And I know it's not that bad, whatever. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm too soft. Not true. Federal property. So it says very reliable guy in there. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're referring to. What is federal property? I must have missed something. I'm sorry. Oh wait, more Walmarts are cracking down depending on location. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to read your. Yes, you can at Cracker Barrel. Okay, you're talking about. I don't know. Camping. I don't know. What are you talking about? Fastball flakes, federal property. I'm confused. Sorry. I like to keep up on where I can and can't camp, Your parents still live in Fort Pierce. Next time you come down, about 30 minutes south in Jensen Beach. Oh, I've been to Jensen Beach. In November, we have a beer fest that rocks. Oh, yeah. No, they still live in Fort Pierce. Yeah, I haven't been down since September 2024. I think was the last time I was down there. But I owe them a visit for sure. Yeah, Jensen Beach is cool. Vero Beach is cool. The whole area, what do they call it? The Treasure Coast. It's a cool little area. Very interesting. Kind of off the beaten path. I don't think there's not any I-95 misses it kind of, right? Is that true? or does it go right through it? I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like I've gotten off of I-95 to get there, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Thank you. I think that's a great episode too. God, kind of disappointed Brian hasn't come in with another $2 super chat. Brian, where are you? You got to come in with another $2 super chat that I can't understand. Yeah, Fort Pierce is a pretty cool area. I was down there for Christmas a couple years back. It was when I made the Florida video. This is 2023, maybe beginning of 2024. I can't. Yeah, beginning of 2023, maybe. I don't know. Either way, the day I got there, it was 35 or 32 degrees. It was freezing the day I got there, and then it's just weird being in Florida for Christmas. It's just it's not weird for Florida people, but it was weird for me. Hey, how did you meet Sam Bananas? Through YouTube. I actually knew Sam Bananas' channel before I started Small Plots. He was not, I think he had like 400 subs. This may surprise people, but there was a time when Steve Wallace was like the only, like him and like, there was like 2 other people maybe doing stealth camping, maybe. Like, there was this guy named Stealth Camping Adventures who I really liked. He's since deleted his channel with all his videos. I don't know what's going on there. Last I heard was like people were being mean in the comments, which is like, if you don't want to deal with it, I get it. People are just mean in the comments. So I get mean comments every day, but like you just whatever. I got somebody today scolding me for putting out a compilation and not putting out a new video. She's like, I'm not watching this crap. Okay, don't. It's not for you, apparently. I need a shirt. Okay, we need a shirt and a hoodie of Miraculous Draculus. Okay. But yeah, still, he did. And then Sam Bananas had a couple of stealth camping videos too at the time, maybe like 1 or 2 at the. He was like just starting. And I remember he had a the hell is the name? Eddie Bauer. He had a Eddie Bauer jacket on. And my buddy James had the exact same jacket at the time. So I remember that before I ever met Sam Bananas, I like took a picture of him on my TV and sent it to James. I was like, yo, this guy's got the same jacket as you. and then we just started chatting through YouTube. And the rest is history. That's it. I've actually met a lot of cool people through YouTube. It's been great. A lot of cool people. A lot of not cool people too. A lot of real pieces of work out there. I'll tell you what. It's going to be warm soon, and I can't wear a hoodie all the time. That's fine. So what you're saying, you're going to wear a Miraculous Draculus hoodie all the time? I don't even know what it's going to be. I don't even know what I'm going to draw. Miraculous Draculus himself, probably. It's like a super inside joke. If anyone else sees that, they'll be like, "What is that? A band or something?" Is that anything? Oh yeah, this reminds me. Miraculous Ladybug wiki. No. Oh, here's Draculus on DeviantArt. It's just some anime schlock. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Good on that. Yeah, it doesn't look like Miraculous Draculus is a thing, or maybe I misspelled something. Who knows? Hey guys, while I'm sitting here reading the chat, maybe smash that like button, maybe tickle that little ivory like button. I got something I want to say after I get down to the chat enough. I know I'm never going to get down to the bottom, but I got something because I keep getting comments about this and it's starting to really chap my nips. I'll tell you what. It's about actually something that no, it wasn't the Miraculous Draculus video. It was the one couple before that. Oh, that was federal property. Oh, okay. Is it federal property? That was city owned. Well, whatever. They do a real bad job of keeping people out. Hey, thanks for the super chat, DMR65. I appreciate the happy birthday super chat. I visited my parents in Largo for Christmas once. It was very odd. Yeah, it's weird. Ooh, pardon me. It's weird being in Florida. Palm trees are all Christmas lighted up. Very strange. Happy birthday. Just escaped the hospital, so I'm on the run. Thanks, Kev. Hey, well, hopefully you're doing better there, Blood Floodman. Miraculous Draculus claimed okay. I'll vote for you, Governor. Thank you. Any thoughts of ever doing an animated meme of you Sam, Todd, Tony, Jack, etc. would be pretty funny for a little community. It would be. No, I probably won't. Maybe. Like if I did, it'd be a real short one. Animation's a lot of work. You got to design all the characters. You got to rig all the animation. You got to animate it. You got to get all the people to say something. You have to, think of something funny. Can't just be all on there being like, we are stealth camping. But yeah, maybe someday. Never say never. Happy birthday, Kevin. I heard it on the street they were making you the governor of Rochester tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Hey, that'd be nice. I don't know what that means. That'd be cool. I'll be the governor of Rochester. I'll be the very first ever governor of Rochester. I'll fire the entire city council. The ineffective dweebs. Thanks, everybody. I'll try not to be so vague with my little 2-second reference to your old videos. How dare you not know every detail? Shame. Oh, sorry. I just, yeah. Also, I'm talking, I'm going stuff. My brain's like 70% clear right now because I'm just getting over a sickness. So apologies if I'm not like on the ball today. Hey, happy birthday, Kevin. I've been binging your channel nightly for the last couple of days. Hey, thanks so much, Asterix. I appreciate that. I love when people tell me that. I get a lot of that sometimes, especially lately. Seems as though, especially when I stop posting, YouTube just shows random videos like out. Like my channel almost dies. I'm not gonna lie, I get like 3 new subs a day, but those seem like 3 quality subs. Like those are people who are like actually watching the videos. So I appreciate that. Fourth Wall makes good merch. Yeah, Fourth Wall is what I was gonna look into. Thanks for the rec, Julie. Fourth Wall, and there's another one that's not Spring, formerly Teespring. Yeah, there's another one. I can't remember. Like, I want to say it starts with a B, like back end or bookend or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. The website for Spring is crap. They take a lot of money. It's sometimes it's just down. Like the other day, I was like, somebody requested, they emailed me. They're like, hey, can you make the design as a hoodie? I was like, sure, I'll put that design in a hoodie. It takes me 2 seconds. You want to buy it? Sure, no problem. And I went and I was like, I can't. The site's down. So it should be, I'll have it up by the time it's up. But like, site's just down, can't do anything on it, which is like, what is this, like 2005? I haven't seen a site down in years. I thought it was like a thing of the past. I think a lot of the haters simply bots fresh out the bot bar. Maybe some people just like to be nasty. Some people like it's not like they go to small plots, or it's not like they go to Sam Bananas or Todd Champion. It's not like they go to our channels to be mean. It's just that they are already being douchebags on the internet. They're probably on Facebook. They're probably on Reddit. They're probably on Twitter. And they're just like, and then like watching a YouTube video is just one more thing that they do that day that they got to just get in their little opinion. And oh, that guy, what I think is so important. I don't think they're bots. I just think they're lonely, frankly. And most of the time, like, hater comments like don't make any sense. So it's like I get kind of a chuckle out of them. I'm just like, okay, man. I don't even want to acknowledge this guy because he comments in every single video, but I'll do it now. I don't think he's in the chat. Every single video, this guy, I can't remember his name. I'd recognize it if I saw it. He calls me an idiot because like, it's not a forest, idiot, it's woods. There's a difference. He's called me like a retard, moron, idiot, like anything. He just goes through trying to insult me because I was just like, all right, I'm here in this little forest here behind the Walmart. I've never camped behind a Walmart, but you understand. And he just gets so mad because I say I'm in a little forest and not woods. He gets mean about it too. It's not even like a joke. There's a couple people that like will joke about it, which is fine. But this one guy, he gets like really upset, really mad. He's been like, I told you this. You should know this by now, idiot. Like, oh my God. Like, I'd love to like just see a picture of this person. I think they're just a letter, but whatever. Ungrateful commenter are so bonkers and entitled. It's ridiculous. Thank you for your thick skin, Kevin. Oh yeah, it's not really thick skin. It's more like greasy back. It just rolls off my back, if that makes sense. My skin isn't thick. My back is just greasy. Words. It's so crazy how Like, this is the most I've talked in like a couple of days because I've been home alone. It's just like I'm not used to it. On top of being sick, I know it sounds weird, but cartoon reference of Dracula as a caricature would not be offensive if it was along other cartoonified characters. True, but who else would I make? I guess a bunch of Draculuses, a bunch of miraculous Draculuses. Self camping with people paranoid. When I'm in my house, I have never looked out the window into the woods and thought there's someone camping there. Oh yeah, no, sure you haven't. Thank you for the happy birthdays, the continued happy birthdays, everybody. John Spambone, I appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. The mean commenters don't have to watch, you know. Yeah, I know. That's just there are some people that get like really hung up. Oh, hey, thanks for the super chat. $20 super chat, Trail Ninja. Happy birthday. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. This stream's gonna fund my bar hopping tomorrow. I appreciate it, guys. Hey, I'll repeat it. I don't have a place I'll be, but if you're out in the middle of the day tomorrow in Rochester, you might see me out going bar hopping with my fiance. So if you see a pretty blonde with a big oafish dork, that'd be me and my fiance. Hi, Kevin. Sorry I'm late for checking in, but I had to take my dog to the groomer and get his haircut. Oh, Rebecca. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. I love a freshly shaved dog just because they get used to it really fast, but they're always like embarrassed or like weird. They're like, I don't know, man, this isn't right. I don't know. I should have more fur. And then like a few hours later, they're totally fine. But like right after they get a haircut, dogs are so funny. They're just like embarrassed. They like I'm naked. I shouldn't be just naked. It's adorable, freaking adorable. I have a cat, and we're gonna shave the cat. She wouldn't let me. She's sleeping right over there. Should I grab her? Should I wake her up? Come here, little kitty. I know. Come here. Come here. I know. Oh, here's Luna. It's actually my fiance's cat, but she's our cat. She's a good little kitty. She's just chilling. She just woke up. All right, get the fuck out of here. She's just gonna go right back to sleep. She's such a floppy little stuffed animal. Yeah. All right, what are we doing here? Where was I? I was gonna complain about something. I'll go, oh hey, all right, one more super chat, and then I'll complain. Oh, two more super chats. Good lord. Or is that one? I can't tell. It says, I think it's the same one. I don't know, whatever. Thank you for Biff Bouse for the $10. It's showing me that there's two super chats from Biff Bouse, but I can only find one. I think it's just showing me two for some reason. They both had the exact same stuff on them. Okay. Thank you, Biff Bouse. Step 2, fun, Space Kitty or not. A little bit of Space Kitty, a little bit of not. Yeah. So I'll read some of the chat in a second here, but I want to address something. So in a video where I was walking to my secret urban camp, there was a trail blockage that I had to maneuver around and added a little bit of time to my walk. And I showed up to camp all sweaty and stuff. I've gotten countless comments, still. That video is a few weeks old now. Still getting these. Oh, hey, thanks for the super chat, Mark. Appreciate that. Step 2, boy. Thank you, sir. I've gotten countless messages, comments, not really messages. Nobody's messaging me. Nobody's sliding my DMs. Comments about, it's like, well, why didn't you just walk around? Or why didn't you just ask him to walk through? Or some variation of that. And I try to address it as it comes. I figured I'd address it here in this live stream. On the path, there were 2 giant cherry pickers that took up the whole path. The sides of the path are steep like this because it's on an old railroad bed. Okay, so you can't really walk around them. There's no real walking around them. Now you look at these 2 cherry pickers. One of them was up. 2 guys in the cherry picker, and other people had hard hats on. And the trail is blocked off. Does that not seem like my question of can I pass is like pre-answered before I get there? Is that not self-evident? You're like, hi, can Can I get through? No. This is what it's blocked off, and there's dudes with hard hats the entire time. Where would I even walk? Let me just step over this cherry picker. Let me just lift my leg up and step over this cherry picker. I don't understand. I don't know what it looked like on the video. I watched the video. I was like, you can clearly see that I can't walk around or walk through. I don't know why people are telling me this. Wow, everyone, the views just jumped up when I started complaining. So if you're one of these people who had to leave me, thank you for the super chat. Armchair Nixon, $5. Happy birthday from another Kevin who's going to turn 40 in like a month and a half. Whoo! Us Kevins are getting old. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I don't know why I keep getting this comment. Is it not self-evident? Can I get through? No. That's like that's like going to like a naked orgy and asking, hey, is it cool if I wear pants? It's like, no, it's self-evident that it's not cool that you wear pants. It's a naked orgy. It's like, you don't even have to ask. You could just know. You just know. You see it with your eyes and knowledge and brain. So I don't know why. Sorry if I offended somebody there, but like, oh my God, I keep getting this comment and it's just irked me. It's not even see, that's the kind of comment that annoys me, not hater comments that call me like bald and fat and gay or whatever. Like those are just lonely idiots. But it's the comments where it's like, why don't you just walk around it? Don't you think that if I could walk around it, I would have walked around it? Don't you think that if it was possible for me to get through, I would have gone through? You didn't see this on video. I probably stood there for like 5 minutes, like calculating what was going on. Obviously, I'm not going to put that on video. Anyway, I just had to get that off my chest. It is self-evident. It's like the people who like go up to a beach that says no swimming and be like, "Can I swim here?" It's like the same energy. Anyway, that's all I wanted to speak on about that right there. Glory, UG Hori. Yeah, freshly shaved dogs always piss you for a couple hours afterward. Yeah. It's hilarious. They're adorable. I would love to bump you guys into the wild. Alas, no one comes to Chicago to camp. Yeah, no. Chicago doesn't. I haven't been to Chicago in years, but it doesn't strike. It's like New York City. It's like too dense to camp in. I wish Rochester was too dense to camp in. Be a real city. Not that it's not a real city, but you know what I mean. They haven't built a skyscraper since the 70s. Your next video should be stealth camping in a forest, and there's be camp between a couple of small trees. You know, I was gonna do a stealth camping at a closed, a campground that was closed for the winter, and I was like, "This is a perfect idea." Then it turned out Steve Wallace did the exact same thing like 5 years ago. I was like, can't do everything. Can't just go through Steve Wallace videos and do the stuff that he does. So I won't be doing that. But it did. I was even like researching. I like found a couple of them. I was like, okay, I could park here. It's like a park, or like there's like a hotel nearby. I could park overnight at the hotel, then walk over to the thing. Like I was like doing it. And then sometimes when I have a video, or I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it, I like type it into YouTube to see if anyone else has done it. And you know, sometimes it have, sometimes they haven't, but I got to be careful. I can't, especially with Steve Wallace. People already call me Steve Wallace from Wish. Can't just be aping all his vids. Tell that jack off to keep watching. Yes. I don't know. Yeah, the kids talking about the guy who gets mad at me for saying forest. Can't see the forest or the woods or whatnot. Yeah, no, it's woods, not forest. Or Sam, it's woods, not forest. Well, the thing is, technically, he's right. Like that's the thing. He's technically right. Like if you Google difference between woods and forest, like there is technically a difference, but it also, the definition also clarifies that colloquially, you can call anything a forest. Prisoner 2338 says, you want me to handle the trolls? I know a guy that knows a guy. No thanks, Prisoner. I might have missed it. Did you say what you were in for? I don't want to push you if you don't want to say. I'm trying to get to all the chats, but I can't. But I'd love to know if you're willing to share. Oh man, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we got we got two new super chats. We got Fastball Flakes for $20 super chat donation. The P Tunnel Memorial Fund. I'll see you at the monument. Groundbreaking. Enjoy tomorrow. Thank you so much, Fastball Flakes. I appreciate it. Truly do. Truly do. And another super chat from cat named Sophie. No words, just a nice little super chat. And I appreciate that. Cat named Sophie. Cat named Luna. Now she's licking her butthole. I thought she was going back to sleep. She's doing a whole different activity. Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Keyboard warriors are the best. Oh, aren't they? Aren't they just? Home Alone to the Web Bandits case you're joining. Yeah, maybe they did. From 1995-ish to 2009-ish, I was primarily in the online gaming sphere. And since then, I've been mainly in the news and politics sphere. Trust me, camping is exceedingly nice. Oh, I can only imagine the toxicity in both of those. Good Lord. Honestly, probably gaming is more toxic than political, if I'm guessing correctly. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll keep going for a while longer here. More people are watching than they were an hour ago. So I'll keep rocking, guys. I'm just hanging out. Nobody's home. I'm home alone. I got nothing to do. Cat's licking her butthole. I don't have to pee yet. I'll hang around for a while. Usually I saw in my head soft cap it at an hour and a half, but we're going on an hour and a half. We'll keep going. Got 120 people in here. Thanks, everybody. You're all so great. I'm so lucky to have you guys as subscribers. What's your coldest temperature camp? Was never on small plots. So my first winter camp ever was probably the coldest temperature camp ever. I think it was like single digits, but with like 20-mile-an-hour winds. I was up in the Adirondacks, and it was during like a polar vortex, like one of those. And I was with my buddy James. We were really excited to go winter camping for the first time. We had all our stuff. We went to we were in the Adirondacks at Moss Lake, and up on was it Big Moose Road there, and which is relatively, like, if you know the Adirondacks and Moss Lake, you know that it's like where the camping area is relatively accessible from the parking lot. You have to walk very far, and like the lake's right there. Very popular place to camp. And nobody else was there. We were the only ones there in the middle of the winter, but it was so cold. We brought like everything. I had like a sled full of stuff. I think I had like 20 beers. Like, we're gonna get wasted in the snow. I had like 2 beers because it was too cold to enjoy the beer. And we spent maybe 4 hours or so trying to get the fire started. We got it, like, it just wouldn't stay. We just could not get it. Part of that is it was so cold. Part of it was we were inexperienced in starting fires and stuff. So we just couldn't get it going. And then I think we started enough to like eat a little bit. And then it was like pretty early at night. It was like somewhere between 6 and 9. I don't know. It was dark out. We were like, dude, we could like the only way we're gonna stay warm is like getting in our sleeping bags. And we had separate tents. So we just kind of like pieced out into our own separate tents. And I remember I had the tent that I used still in camping today, the green, the blaze orange top, used for the makeshift hot tent. And I'll never forget, I was like lying on my back, and the wind was so strong in such a way to where the top of the tent, like the tent was being pushed down. I don't even know how this happened. It's never happened before or since. But like the top of the tent was like this far away from my face. Like I was like lying on my back, and just the tent was like just being blown into my face. We were originally going to be there for 2 nights. We woke up the next day, and we were like, we could sit here and do the second day, the second night. We could struggle, be cold, or we could just go home. And we just ended up leaving. That was by far my coldest camp, I think. But a lot of camps are really cold. Like the camp I did the other day was super cold. I've done a couple of really cold camps at the end of 2025. Got down into the teens. It gets cold out there, man. Luckily, my gear is pretty good, but it only takes me so far. Once you start getting into teen single digits, my gear stops working as well. Squib has a pretty interesting channel like yours. Oh, I love Squib. Yeah. No, Squib's great. He's a cool urban garden. I haven't watched one of his videos in a while, truth be told. He does. He posts a lot of stuff, varied content. Squib's a cool guy. I like Squib a lot. You could Julia Child your way through Steve Wall's camps. Yeah, right. Steve Wall's on the bridge where he had the blocks painted to look like the underside. So cool. Yeah. No, that's why I get a lot of comments sometimes. People are like, "Oh, Steve never updates anymore," and it's fine. He used to do weekly content. He doesn't. But also, like, keep in mind, the content he does put out takes like tons of planning. Like, he doesn't. He used to do camping more similar to like what I do and other people do, where it's like, I'm going to jump out and go camping behind a thing, and there's the video. But now that he takes longer to put out videos, like, look at his past few videos. He has to like construct things. So, give him a little slack. He's at that echelon, when you reach a YouTube echelon where you no longer have to post weekly if you don't want to, if you're kind of burnt out or whatever. And you can just focus on like one killer idea per month. That would be cool. And he's there. He's killing it. He's doing that. So I don't know if anyone like notices that. I just get a lot of comments lamenting that he doesn't update anymore. So I thought I'd mention that. Like, he doesn't update as much anymore. That's true. But the updates, the videos he does post are like high concept, like take a lot of work to research and build and do and stuff. Like the one under the bridge, like the one you just mentioned, like he had like footage of him. Like, he's like, yeah, this took like weeks. We had to come up, we had to measure, we had to do this, we set it up. And this has actually been set up for a couple of weeks. And like, we reeled the bottom was kind of like out. We had a construction. I was like, I mean, I can't do that every week. That's like a month long. That's like a guy who puts out one video a month. Only he could do something like that. So give poor Steve some slack on his updates. Anyway, that was a cool camp. Went off on a tangent about based on that. Heard Arthur Shawcross still lurks the streets of your city. Hey, you never know. I mean, he's dead, but you never know. Happy birthday, Kevin. You're still a young one. Thank you, Mr. Organic. I don't feel old. I really don't. And I don't mind getting older. I really don't. It's much cooler. Oh, Prisoner had a comment that got redacted. Too bad. Maybe we'll never know what he's in for. Oh, hey, another super chat from Rudy. Thank you so much, Rudy. I'm hitting the stat, Kevin. Happy birthday. 40s are awesome. Trust me. I hope you have a great day and get a slice of Mark's pizza for me. Thank you so much, Rudy. Good night. Have yourself a glorious evening, my friend. Thanks for being such a loyal small plots subscriber. Pardon. Yeah, I've never seen Steve in blue or orange pants. You're in the clear. Yeah. Food. Steve to get food delivered like Kevin and Sam. Yeah, food delivered. I wish it hadn't been. That still freaks me out, man. I know it turned out to be nothing, but like when you're camping at a weird place and you're like trying to fall asleep, you're already kind of sketched out, and you like hear something. I hear things a lot when I'm camping. I look over and there's never someone standing there. Very, very rarely. Anyway, there's been a couple times I'm like, oh my God, there's a guy right there. But like, they're not looking at me. They don't know I'm there. And to be like it wasn't even that late. We went to bed relatively early. Sometimes Sam and I are freaking up. I think it was like midnight or something like that. Maybe even a little bit earlier. I don't know. Between 11 and 1, I'd say. And I like hear something, and I just like whip around, and I just see like this silhouette of a guy. I was like, hey! I don't know what the hell. But man, that was, again, turned out to be nothing. It was just a good Samaritan thinking we were homeless. He was giving us food, but weird. And it makes me wonder, like, how long was he like chilling? like, because we had like just laid down. Like, I was laying down to go to sleep. We had laid down. Sam passed out like immediately, but I think we had gone to bed like 5-10 minutes prior, and he showed up. So like I said, it was like late enough at night. Did he just randomly show up and we happened to be sleeping? Sure, maybe. But I think he was like lurking for a minute. And then I heard a couple of other sounds like on the other side. I think he might have stuck around for a minute and make himself known. But yeah, what a weird fellow. I dressed up as Santa for my Christmas camping video. I kind of did. Just a Santa hat. I think think Todd Champion had the best Christmas camping video this year, camping inside the Christmas tree with a little Christmas tree. Come on, how you gonna beat that? That's spectacular. Let's see here. What are the pants you wear in most of your videos? They're Revolution Race, RVRC. They're like Fall Ravens, but like a little bit. There's a couple extra features. I don't know, maybe modern Fall Ravens have these features now too, but if I remember correctly, like because both Fall Ravens are in RVRC have the side zips on the leg. I'm like demonstrating it to no one. They have the side zips on the legs, and if I recall, the Fall Ravens don't have a screen, like a mesh, like only the RVRCs do, which is the one I have. I can't imagine having my legs open to bugs like that without a mesh. What is happening? What is happening in our hood? It keeps trying to tell me, like, it keeps showing me the same super chat over and over again from Biff Bouse from like half hour ago. I don't know why it showed up like 10 times, and I keep it's not a new one. It's just telling me about the same. I don't know why. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We appreciate it. I sent a super chat, but I spent all my money on night vision goggles and try to spot stealth cameras. Hey, it's a good use of your money, bro. I'll tell you what. I'm hanging out in my hospital bed. Oh, you okay? You okay out there with the hospitals? Oh, I don't like that. I remember Steve got food delivered at a construction site. Oh, I can't remember if I saw that one. Maybe it was like one of his older ones. Your title caught my attention 4 years ago. Your see you in a sec is yours. Well, okay. I'm glad the title caught your attention. I'm also curious on the Pam's question. Well, I'm glad I could answer it. Have you ever visited the Monument of Remembrance by the river, the one with the hands cast and murder victims recovered from the river that Park is hardcore stealth camp? Is that what they are? Hold on. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, my glasses are smudged. I was going to grab this. These are when I draw on the screen I'm looking at right now is like an art screen where like I can draw on it, and I wear these gloves. They look like glasses wipers. I was about to grab one. Apparently now I'll deal with the smudged glasses. Are you talking about was it like the bench of forgetting and remembering or whatever? I know what you're talking, like there can only, it's like hands and faces, right? I didn't know they were murder victims recovered from the river. I thought it was something else. I can't remember what I thought it was. I thought it had something to do with the fact that was like the final stop on the Underground Railroad right there, right below the falls, because you can go out to like up to Canada. I thought that's what that was about. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's about murder victims recovered in the gorge, because yeah, there certainly are a lot. That's why one of the reasons I won't camp down there. That's like a place where they like recover a body from like a few times a year, you know? And they're like, oh, it's like the remains. When they say remains, it's not like a body. It's, you know what I mean? It's like remains. Yeah, the only way I'd camp down there is if I like had somebody with me, but nobody would ever want to go camp down there with me because it's sketchy. I haven't been down there in a minute. I used to make a couple vids down there. I'll go down there in the day. I've been meaning to make a video down there. It's just really, it's a weird place, man. I get weird vibes down there. Really weird. And I know like there's like a ton of human history. It's so weird. It's like a weird little world down there. It's like a ton of human history from every era except for modern day. It's like Native Americans used to live down there. Down there people would secretly meet up in the gorge. At the end of the Underground Railroad, there's remnants of an old settlement called McCrackensville that's down there. So you see like these weird stone walls and structures and stuff. They're just like, you know, too far. They're not like buildings or anything. They're just like stone walls and whatever. But like, very strange area. And like I go down there and I just get like weird vibes. I don't know. It's kind of a dump. But there's a lot of like, last time I was there was a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago. 2.5, 3 years ago is there's a lot of campfire, like people do camp down there, or at least have fires while they fish. I know it's a big fishing area, But that's a weird place. Is that what you're talking about? It's a tangent on the statue there. Steve says he often has to cancel his videos because he thinks he's about to get caught or place not what he thought it was. Yeah, I can dig that. If I was about to get caught during a video, I'll just put it in a video. Also, I do camping a little bit different than a lot of stealth campers because I, like a lot of people, Steve included, get dropped off or park and go someplace. That one place where they were going to camp is like their option. I've never had the problem where I go to a place and I can't camp there for two reasons. Not every time, but I often scout where I'm going to go beforehand just to make sure I can actually like get in and it's not like inaccessible, or you get there and there's like 5 other people living there already or something. So I say I scout like maybe like 75% of my camps before I go there. So that's part of the reason. Another part of the reason is I walk or bike or scoot wherever to my camps, and I just camp around the area. So if there was a place where I show up and I can camp there, I have like a few other places that are probably nearby that I could go and camp at. I'm not sure if that's ever happened in a video. I think it did once, actually. I think there was one time I ended up camping in the ditch, the old ditch. Because I was going to go camp somewhere else and I couldn't find like a suitable place. So I was like, well, there's the ditch. I can go camp in the ditch. And I did. I think that might be the only time. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone who remembers a time where I had to switch where I'm camping. So that's why I don't necessarily have that problem. But I could see where, like, yeah, if you drive up to a place, you get dropped off and you go there and you're like, I can't camp here. That, you're kind of screwed. I totally get that. He also went through a lot of huge life changes, Steve. Yeah. Oh yeah. We don't need to get into all that and rehash his tormented past few years. Poor guy. Oh my gosh, this poor guy. You need a guy who does stealth homework for you. I'm happy to do it. I like stealth camp spotting. I do that anyway. Like I'm out and about exploring anyway. May as well think about a future video. Detroit checking in. Hey Detroit, what's up, my Detroiter? Like the show Detroiters with Tim Robinson. That's a good time. I figured Sleeve's slowed down with making videos because of all the loss he's experienced. I mean, maybe 3 people in such a short period of time. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the man. That could have something to do with it, and it just happens to be he can also do the large scale camps. I don't know. I don't want to, like, try and put words in the guy's mouth or assume anything. Oh, hey, we got another super chat from Gino Flatter. Thank you so much, Gino. I appreciate it. Oh man, you guys with the super chats. Oh my god, you're doing my elder heart a whimsy. Little Rodney Dangerfield. I can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug. That wasn't even Rodney Dangerfield. That was Robin Williams as the genie doing an impression of Rodney Dangerfield. Happy birthday, Kevin. Here's another year of urban camping. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Thank you. Our dog loves to be shaved. He literally spins in circles. I think he was dropped in his house. That's hilarious. I mean, it probably feels cool. Yeah. Hey Kevin, any recent news on that big cat spotted in Rochester? I mean, it was BS. That's the news. I don't know if that was AI or what that video was. That Curtis guy that like went viral for being like, yeah, I had a bat. He was full of it. He didn't see that cat at all. He was just talking on the news. He was like in a local car commercial. He actually made himself like a little mini career out of that news appearance. I've seen him on a couple things. There was somebody who came to Rochester recently to do like a life in the hood thing, and that guy, like that Curtis guy, like showed him around. Pretty funny. But yeah, if it was like an actual mountain lion, nobody ever saw it again. It was just that one Ring camera. I'd like to see 2 stealth camping YouTubers accidentally camp near each other and freak each other out. Yeah, that'd be funny. I don't know of any other people in Rochester doing it. I'm kind of glad I'm the only one doing it. I don't want to compete for spots. Not that it's like if somebody else started. That's like I don't own Rochester. Do what you want. Falling walnuts at night is damn loud and freaky. I agree. Falling walnuts. I agree. I super agree. Oh my god, another super chat. Happy B-Day, bro. Love the content and your humor more. Well, I appreciate it. It's Fly for the $20 super chat. Man, you guys are so nice. Look at this. I'm such a lucky guy. All this for just illegally camping places. Well, not really. Like I've said before, I the only private land I ever camp on is if it's owned by like the power company or like a giant corporation. I never camp. I always do. Most of the time where I camp, it's like a park owned by the town, state, like where I camp along like the river. It's all owned by the state. Like a lot of these places I camp are just owned by the state, county, town, city, whatever. Not every place. There's a couple places owned by the power company or like the local college or, or like a cemetery, stuff like that. If I wanted to camp at a spot and I looked up on the plat maps and saw it, and it was like, oh, this is owned by like Carl Menson or something, I just wouldn't camp there. I'm not trying to. I did one camp where I camped on somebody's private land, and I was like camping on posted land. Like that was the video. That was the whole point of the video. We camped there for 2 nights. I was like, why is it 3 years ago? More, maybe three or four. I don't know. It was a while ago. I have heard girls laughing miles outside of town before +1 very loud crack like a tree snapping. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you, people, for the happy birthdays. I too will be 40 this year, says Lonely Ghost. So hey, 40 buddies. Any cross-country adventures planned? I don't know. They're not like not planned. Like I'm not like against going cross-country. I have nothing planned. Like I mentioned earlier, it's just tough when you put out weekly content, which I don't bank my videos. I maybe should start banking my videos, but then I could do more cross-country stuff. But because I do it weekly, that's just like a big ask to drive somewhere far away just to film the same camp that I could film a 20-minute bike ride, basically. Not the same camp location wise, but content wise. Kevin Todd said that my Christmas tree in my video was better. Well, that's fair. I guess I have to give you more super chats. Okay. Hey, Shy. Oh, somebody says, yeah, go subscribe to Shy Guy. Only if you're going to watch his videos, though. Don't just subscribe and then never watch his videos. I hate when people do that. Well, hey, go subscribe to this person. You don't want to be the person with like a ton of subscribers with like, there's not, I'd hate to be the channel. It has like 100,000 subscribers and you look at the videos and they all have like 1,000 views. That would suck. I would hate to be that channel. I would just start a new channel at that point. It's like, I would be so annoyed if that's what was going on. You will love your 50s, not trying to rush you. Yeah, I'm sure I will love my 50s. I loved my 30s. Every decade has been better than the last. So my 40s is poised to be great. I'm starting 40 off by getting married to the love of my life. She's great. Planning on starting a family in my 40s. Things are going well. I hope to in the next, 10 years buy a house. Yeah, I'm really excited for my 40s. In your 30s, you just find yourself more. In my 20s, I was too wrapped up in trying to hang, trying to like fit in, make friends. Not that I wasn't myself, but I just cared more about it. Now it's just like if I go and I meet people or I hang out with them or whatever, and I don't jive or mix well with them. Not that I get like in arguments with people, but it's just like like I meet a new person. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. No desire to do that again. Like the older you get, you stop trying to placate and conform. you're just like, yeah, okay, cool. Yes, they can go do that, and I'll go do this. That's cool, man. When I was in my 20s, I was just like, I gotta make friends, and I gotta find a girl, and I gotta, I gotta get my career on track, and all this, all important things. I'm not like it's a necessary step in life. I don't even think there's anybody in this chat who's in their 20s. My viewer base skews my age and older for the most part, maybe a little bit younger in some cases. But no, I don't mind getting older. I'm sure there will be a point where I'm like, getting older sucks, man. And there are bad things about getting older, of course. But overall, I like it. I like the person I am. The more old I get, the older I get, which is, I guess, pretty important. But also, like, I spent my 20s kind of killing myself and doing all that stuff that it paid off in my 30s. Like, I quit, like I quit my job to go be an animation freelancer when I was 27, and then just like lived off, like, I had a place that was super cheap in rent. I was living with a buddy, and it was like $250 rent a month or something like that. So I was able to just like take on little jobs, pay my rent, still barely squeak by. Like, I made those sacrifices, and I made relationship sacrifices as well while I was in that position. When I was like super broke and stuff, I'm not somebody who was like super broke and was like trying to date. Like, if I was not doing well financially, I just wouldn't. And when I moved back to Rochester in 2017, I didn't date for like 2 years because I was living at my parents' house. Because I was planning on using Rochester as like a springboard to New York City. I was going to move to New York City, and I ended up staying in Rochester. But that's why I just kind of got stuck at my parents' house. And then finally, I was like, all right, I'm get out of here. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I've been here for. It wasn't quite a full 2 years, but it was like a year and maybe like 9 months or something like that. And I didn't date then either. Like, I've never been like, I've always been like, I need to do this and then I'll do that. Like, I want to, I wanted to do things in order, and that's probably why I'm getting married at 40. But I'm glad I waited. What a hell of a girl, man. I'm glad I waited. I like my secret campsite. It's peaceful, and it's not too far away. Dude, I love having little secret campsites around the city. I got like a few of them. I'm sure other people go there. When I was, I saw somebody in the forest. So in my last video, I did the ad for the Tidewee. Geez, sorry about that. I did the ad for the Tidewee hunting blind. And I did that in the same forest. I filmed a few camps in over the years. And when I was leaving, there was like a woman walking her dog, like coming into the forest, and we chatted for a bit. And she was just like, "Oh, what do you got? You out here hunting or something?" I was like, "Well, no." I told her what I was doing. I was like, I'm filming an ad for this hunting blind." And she was there. She was like a local. She lived around. She's like, I said, like, "Oh my gosh, this forest is so beautiful. I love coming here." She's like, "Yeah, I come here for a walk every single day." And I just thought that was funny. I didn't say that, "Oh, I've camped here a handful of times," but I wonder, like, when I've gone there before and I see like footprints, I'm like, it's probably her. It's probably her footprints that I see walking around there. Yeah, I like having little secret camps around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where's my prisoner? Where's my prisoner at? Camping with Champion is only 27. Are you really only 27, Todd? You're pulling my leg, brother. You're sprightly. You're a sprightly young fella. Congratulations on the wedding upcoming and also turning 40. I almost forgot when I was 40. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's wild. Todd, I had no idea you were so young. I don't know why I thought you were in your 30s. I guess just because I don't assume anyone who does stealth camping is in their 20s. Hilarious. It's not really hilarious at all. Oh, Tom. Okay, Tom's 29. All right. Oh, so we got a 21. All right. I stand corrected. There's plenty of people in their 20s here. YouTube analytics are wrong about my channel, I guess. I should tell the agency. Yeah, Shy Guy Adventures, middle 20s. I was out exploring nature in state parks all over New York State. Yeah. Ronnie from Tennessee. I'll be 60 in May. You hit 40, you stop counting. Yeah, right. I can't tell if okay, he said he's 41. I was like, Todd, what? I didn't think you're 27. Honestly, dude, I was ready to believe you because you're kind of like sprightly. You're a sprightly 41. I was dubious. I was like, really? You're 27? I honestly I clocked you for like like around my age, maybe a little bit younger. Like I clocked you around my age or younger. I didn't know you were older than me. Interesting. That's awesome. That's hilarious. You got me. That's awesome. Yeah, we got 50. What's the average age of your viewer? I could tell you. I could just tell you. I can look and tell you. Just give me a couple of minutes here. Just sit there in silence for 10 minutes. Now, how to audience? Let's see. If I can't find it in like 2 seconds, I'll stop looking. It's like there's like a okay, here we go. So these are metrics for the last 28 days. It's not like all time. I don't feel like figuring out how to change that right now. 85% of my viewers are male, 15 female, which is actually excuse me. Interesting because I get a lot of comments. I'd say about like a third of comments are from the ladies, from that 15% female. The fellas, they're just watching for the most part. Obviously, some of them commenting, but yeah, the 85% male, they're not commenting as much because I get a ton of the ladies in there. It's actually surprising to see it's only 15%. I thought it was closer to like 30 or something. Okay, so the age range is categorized. First, 13 to 17, 0%. 18 to 24 years, 0.7%. So less than 1%. All right, here's where we get in the meaty stuff. 25 to 34, 8.1%. Okay, so next is my demographic, the 35 to 44, 22%. The biggest is in the next one, 45 to 54 is almost 30% of my viewers is the 45 to, so yeah, a little bit older. And then second is 55 to 64. So my top two demographic, and then 65 plus is 15%. So there's more people who are 65 and older than there are people who are in their 20s. And the biggest groups are 45 to 54 at 30% and 55 to 64 at 25%. And I'm rounding. It's like 28.2. I'm telling you it's 30. 25.1. I'm telling you it's 25. I'm rounding. But yeah, so there's just a little insight on a small plots viewer demographics. So, as the channel gets more popular and you see me put more ads out there and stuff, don't expect to see any ads for Labubus or anything like that. No Cardi B neckties or whatever the hell the kids are into these days. Empyrean Cypher says, I used to lie about my age to seem older, so folks wouldn't think I was immature. Now I lie about I don't think I'm senile. Fair enough. I think that's true for a lot of people. I never lied about my age, but I think it's true for a lot of people. That's hilarious. You really got me there, Todd. I was like 27. That's awesome. I've got some 20% female audience. Oh, Todd over here with the 20% female audience. This honk over here. Honestly, so some of my most frequent and nice commenters are you ladies out there. So I appreciate it. Like some of the nicest, like people, like Clothes and Concerns comments in every video, probably like 5 times in every video. What a sweetheart. There's a bunch of people out there. I won't see her in here. Someone named Shay comments a lot. Skin Incognito, I've seen you a lot. Brenda Blystone, Susan Kaleska, I think her name is. There's a lot. I'm just busting out names that I see of the ladies out there a lot. So thank you, ladies. You're a minority on my channel, but you're very vocal, and I appreciate that. I'm glad to have a relatively diverse audience, age wise, and probably other ways too. Hey, Jefferson Space, speaking of somebody who comments a lot. Hey, Kev, ever considered jumping a train or camping near a railroad yard? I camped near a railroad yard in that mysterious pit over the summer. As far as jumping a train, no, I probably won't do that. I'm a little too old for that. My knees aren't good enough. You gotta like run. I can't run. I can really jog across the street when the car's coming and I'm trying to cross. Yeah. Shame on you, Kevin. Oh man, what did I get shamed on? Oh, we got Shy Guy Adventures. I'm finally editing my first stealth camping video. Nice. Very cool, man. If you don't want to give it away, that's fine. But where did you go stealth camping? If you don't want to say that, don't just be like it's a secret. I totally understand. I don't want to tell people where I'm stealth camping before I post a video either, unless I'm in a punchy mood. Happy 40th from Vegas. You're just a baby. I just turned 74. Well, hey, thanks, Joy. Another female viewer right there, Joy. I appreciate it. In one of my highest demographics, age wise. This is great. I always get along. I get along with people of all ages, for the most part. For the most part, but I always got along really well with people older than me. Like I go to Florida and visit my parents, and I'm just chatting up with their neighbors and stuff because they're just nice people. I don't know, nothing wrong. I don't know. Age is especially the older you get. It's just like, unless you're like in your early 20s, I think most people understand that age isn't like all encompassing of a person, you know. When you're like in your early 20s and like teens, you're just like, this is my world, and this is only the people in the world are my age. And then you get older and that changes. You start living in, at least I did, you start living in cities. The people you hang out with could vary. You know, you hang out with someone like I remember living in Denver. I would hang out with my friends who are my age, and I would have a handful of people that I hang out with older. Like my neighbor was at the time 38. I was 27. Hung out all the time. He was great. Preston. I called him Chesty Presty. He made really good beer. He owned a brewery, which no longer exists, unfortunately. And I don't know what Preston's doing these days. Nobody lived next door. I live next door to him. My buddy still lives there. Well, he's not going to live there. I just got word today he's not going to live there much longer. And every time I ask him about Preston, he's like, I don't know, man. Hello? I think icicles are melting and falling. You can like dox me looking out the window. I think it's just like an icicle fell. Yeah, no, it's just like the older you get, so yeah, whatever. Says the guy who's engaged to a girl 11 years younger than them. I have 30% female subscribers. Oh, okay, I guess I'm on the low end. We got Shy Guy with 30%. We got Todd with 20. I'm over here with a paltry 15. Ladies, tell your friends. We got hunks in the stealth camping community here. Stealth camping and camping community. All the hunks. I mean, I'm not under any, I don't think people are watching me because I'm a hunk, but like there's definitely a genre of camping, of sexy campers out there, mostly women. You know, I've talked about this in videos before. And by the way, I have nothing against it. If you want to go out and camp and wear like a, you know, bikini and camp and get like 1 million views, do it, sister. Do no reason not to. Well, I would. But yeah, there's like a whole genre of just like sexy camping. And you know it by the thumbnail. And by the way, a lot of couple camping video, or let's be more specific. A lot of couple van life videos always has like the dude just like chilling there and like his wife or girlfriend sitting there in like a skimpy outfit with some cleavage hanging out. It's like, we all know what you're doing. This is sexy camping. It's a sexy camping genre. And again, no shame. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'll throw shade at plenty of camping things. That's not one of them. I don't personally enjoy it, but if you want to do that, that is okay to use your innate talents to make a buck. Yeah, I totally lost where we were. Stobe. Oh, Stobe. R.I.P. Stobe. One of the first stealth campers on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. My fiance just high-fived me. Nice. It's always good to high-five a fiance. Oh, excuse me. I turned 55 in the hospital in December. Oh, I hope you're doing okay there, Angela. Closed and Concerned says, I love watching you and Sam together or apart. I'm disabled and struggle to get out there. So watching on the big screen, it's like being on the trip with you guys. You and Sam are both like, oh, thank you so much, Closed and Concerned. I appreciate that. I know you're a loyal supporter of the channel. You comment a lot, and I always appreciate that. I always love seeing your comments. They're always very nice. And it's like you like live comment when you're watching a video sometimes. You're like, I can tell you're like invested in the video. I'm 67 and my husband's 71. We used to live in north of Watertown until we moved to Tennessee. Okay, yeah, Watertown. There you go. It's a few hours north of me, Watertown. Well, north, like east. A few hours north of me is Toronto. Well, I guess northwest would be Toronto. You understand what I'm saying. I live on Lake Ontario, right, very close to Lake Ontario. I keep like going up and down the chat. So if you see me like or hear me read a chat and then I go up and read another chat and go down and read another chat, I'm just kind of like scrolling, like trying to see what I missed and new ones. Yeah. Kev, you can do a small plot video in the backyard, dude. That would be epic. I don't have a backyard. I live in an apartment building in the city. Can you not see the lights and the tower, the red light? It's the top of some building. I'm not going to say which one. I live downtown, obviously. So no backyards in downtown. If you know Rochester, you know where all my videos start. You know that I live downtown and I walk down the same trail to get to most of them. Hiking clean. I think it's true about women using their husband's account as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good thought there, Tony. I didn't even think about that. We need to make a shirtless stealth camper calendar. Todd, you genius. I'm not even kidding, dude. We should totally do that for next year. Dude, that would be awesome. I would love that. And like just like donate all the proceeds to charity or something like that. I don't know, or keep it. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I love that idea. That's so great. That's like do I have it here? It's over there somewhere. My buddy Sean, he's a great Christmas gift giver. On top of the YouTube's pillows that he gave me, I also got a calendar of Stavros Halikas, the comedian. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Stavros, the big old fat guy, and it's just a calendar of him like posing almost naked in different like scenarios. Like he's wearing like whitey tighties and he's like a big guy and he's just like posing. I feel like the stealth camping calendar, maybe not so robust, but it would have a similar vibe. I love that idea, dude. That's so awesome. I'm like super down to like actually make that happen. I'll take shirtless pics in the snow for that. I'll like get ready. I'll start taking shirtless pics in the snow. I already have shirtless footage of myself that I splice in the videos sometimes because I always get to camp and I'm drenched and I got to change my shirt. I usually do it on camera, but cut out the titties. Shirtless stealth camping. Yeah, see, shirtless stealth camping would be funny, but like, I don't even know. There'd be like a week or two that you could do it in the year where it'd be like, it need to be warm enough to be able to do it, but not so warm that you're going to get eaten alive by bugs. Not everyone wants to see what's under those shirts. That's fair, Ronnie. That's fair. You don't have to buy the calendar. Hey, Kev, happy almost B-Day. Oh, hey, Tim, what's up, buddy? I was just talking about you and living next to Chesty Presty. Man, these people just show up as soon as I start talking. That's hilarious. What's up with Chesty Presty these days? Todd says, guess I better start working out. Yeah, I gotta lose like at least 15, 20 pounds before my wedding. Before I even get fitted for my suit. I can't just be this gut hanging out all the time. I'm doing dry January. When I don't drink for a month, I slim down. Drinking is definitely what keeps me a little juicy in the middle, as it were. For sure. So I'm doing dry January, as he says, after the 7th. I do dry January after my birthday. And then I pick one day to have a cheat day in the month, and I think I already know what day that's going to be. And I'll drink tomorrow, but then dry January, and I'll probably slim down at least like 7 pounds just by not drinking for a month. Also, I haven't drank in like almost 2 weeks, so that doesn't hurt either. Speaking of legit merch ideas, the Men of Stealth camping calendar seems like it would be a gold mine. I think it'd be great. Get Steve Wallace in there. He could have his like long, beautiful, flowing hair like covering his nipples. I think that would work out quite nicely. Yes, we need Kevin's chesticles on a calendar. Take Ozempic. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not anti Ozempic. I'm not like a pill guy. I don't like taking I took cough medicine and stuff while I was sick. I don't know. I'd rather just not. Nothing against it. It's just not for me. When I was younger, in my early 20s, I was on Lexapro and I hated it. And I quit cold turkey, and that's not a good. Don't quit Lexapro cold turkey. I was like shaking and shivering and having cold sweats for like a week. Ask Bananas if I'll ask. I bet Sam. I can't imagine Sam Bananas would not be in for that, Todd. I think he would laugh. I think he would laugh. I think it's a great idea. I see Tony's in there, dude. This is a great idea. Todd has great ideas. He's a fantastic idea person. Hold on a second. My fiance is texting me. I'm going to tell her I'm streaming. Watch me on stream. Like I said, my fiance is not home. She's dog sitting for like a while, like 10 days or something like that, or like 3 days in. I miss her so much. So lonely. And the cat, oh my God, the cat's been up my butt because I have to give her like double time the attention, double time cat attention. Stealthy Fellas 2026 edition. Todd, I have a cousin. He would probably love seeing you without a shirt. Then maybe you can see who buys more, men or women. I don't see demos on the demographics on the merch, but it would be interesting for sure. Not that I think that men who would buy it would be like into it in like a sexual way. I think it's just more of like a funny way. It would be funny, right? Like it wouldn't be like an actual sexy calendar. Excuse me. All we need is like 12. You get like 12 people to do it. Like each month is like a different guy. I could be January. I don't know. That's such a great idea, dude. You have a lot of people who would never buy one begging for Miraculous Dracula's merch, but the collab calendar is smart and lucrative. Yeah, you never know. Yikes, just read how bad the flu cases are in Rochester right now. Stay healthy, Kevin. Happy birthday. Well, thank you. I'm just getting over, not a flu, but a bad chest cold. So you can see I'm kind of coughing and my voice is still a little smooty. Sorry. She's like, you're still on? I'm like, well, yeah. Come and watch. Come and watch the Small Plots live stream. I'm not gonna be on for crazy longer. Give it a little bit longer. Still having fun chatting with you guys. Still a decent amount of people watching along. Oh, excuse me. Hope people had a good New Year. Hope people had a good Christmas or whatever. Christmas or Kwanzaa. Those are the two, right? Hope people had a good Kwanzaa. Kevin, you gonna live stream y'all's wedding? No. No, that day will be for me and my loved ones exclusively. I am very excited. I don't know if it'll be the first time, but I get to I'm gonna be an uncle this year too. This is gonna be such a great year. I'm gonna be a first time uncle this year, and I'm gonna the baby's coming to my wedding. Very excited about that. Yeah. We got to get Steve in, says Todd. We could seriously raise some decent charity money. I call dibs in July. Okay, yeah, dude. If we want to do this, dude, I'm like super in. We can get Steve. We can get 2 feet. Us, present company. Sam Bananas, Yumi, Tony. Who else? We could get like Camp Like a Bune. He could get him in there. He's one of the more underrated. He was in here earlier. I think he said he had to go. He's super underrated stealth camper. He goes and does some like really cool stuff and gets almost no one watching his channel. You guys should go watch Camp Like a Bune. BEUN. Sorry, I'm looking. I get emails way too often. And check them on stream. Sorry. Work never ends, guys. Even at 8:41 at night. That's what happens when you live in a global economy. And people from China give you emails, and people from Kuwait send you stuff. Excuse me. I'll add my birthday is July 27th, July shirtless Santa. That'd be awesome, Tony. Just like shirtless in a heat wave with a Santa hat on. Camping for your honeymoon, LOL, JK. I'm about to enter your Funkle era. I am. I'm about to enter my Funkle era. Unfortunately, my sister lives across the country, so I won't have like ultimate contact with the child, but I will be the Funkle whenever I show up. Whenever I'm around, it's like, oh, crazy Uncle Kevin coming in. Here he is. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we get Blot. I've never spoken to Blot, but I'm sure he would be down. I haven't spoken. It's not like I have this like network. I've spoken to a lot of stealth campers, but not all of them. There's many that I haven't. There's many that are outside of my comfort. Like they're way too big for me to contact. They don't want to talk to me. I mean, I'm probably wrong on that. Like I'm sure if I emailed Steve, he'd probably email me back. But in my head, I'm just like, no, don't bother Steve. Don't bother Steve. He doesn't want to hear from me. Yeah, we could do it. We'd have to get together for a cover, or we could Photoshop a cover. We don't all have to. Oh, that'd be cool at Knoebels. Get like a big cover, shirtless. Yeah, who else? I haven't done this in like forever. I know I'm probably forgetting some obvious people. No. Are there even 12 stealth campers that are well known enough? There's like a few up and comers. Weekend Side Quest. I haven't talked to him, but he seems chill. How does this freaking idiot show up in stealth camping? This is the guy I was complaining about, who every video his tent burns down. That's not stealth camping. Why is he showing up when I type in stealth camping? Yeah, it's actually it's a relatively small community. The camping channel community in general is relatively small, and stealth camping is like a niche of a niche. I bet I've had a few back and forth with Joe Robinette. I bet he's not a stealth camper. He did one stealth camp. Wes Wherever. Okay, yeah, Wes Wherever. Yeah, I know him. But I bet I could get Joe Robinette to do it. That'd be pretty fun. Oh my God. You guys probably aren't hearing that, but it's just stuff falling. It sounds like someone's like right outside my window doing stuff. An idiot outdoors. I'm not sure I know him. Well, anyway. I want to keep talking about Old man nipples all night. I'll go till 9. We got a few more minutes here. If you guys have anything else you want to pop into chat there, we'll have to take 2 months each. Yeah, right. Seriously, there's not enough of us to be 12. At least recognizable. And I don't even know if I qualify as recognizable, but I feel like I'm at least somewhere. Like if people like stealth camping, I don't think that small plots would be like one they've never heard of, right? Even though it's like a niche of a niche, I've been doing it for long enough. They've probably at least seen one of my vids. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Is Stealth Camping Alliance the backyard wrestling of stealth camping? Basically, Stealth Camping Alliance is more like people that like to do it for a hobby. That's just like fun, kind of like here's like fun, like it's like their own little community and they do stuff. And they have little challenges and stuff like that. I don't know if there's anyone who is in the quote unquote Stealth Camping Alliance who like really goes nuts, and like tries to break beyond that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But like a lot of them, like their video titles would be like hashtag Stealth Camping Alliance challenge by a river. And it's just like, okay, well that's I'm sure it's a fine video, but that's not going to get anyone to watch it. But the people that are on the Facebook group, maybe I'm wrong with that, but that's kind of like where that's kind of like what I'm gathering from the Stealth Camping Alliance there is it's kind of more of like a hobby group than anything. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Brian Walker says we can give Camping with Champion the month of June since he's always forgetting something, and June is National Dementia Awareness Month. I think he already called July, but that's hilarious. Thank you, Brian, for the happy birthday. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I want to do January or winter months so I can do it in the snow, like be shirtless in like a snowbank or something. I think that'd be funny. A lot of people forget. I know Todd is known for forgetting stuff. Sam Bananas is known for forgetting stuff. I gotta say, I'm a very forgetful person, but I'm pretty good at not for. I might forget a fork sometimes. I'm camping. There's been a couple times, but I think I'm pretty okay because I'm super forgetful. Ask my fiance. I forget a lot. Terrible memory. I'm surprised that I don't forget something at every camp. Frankly, like super surprised. Like, oh, sleeping pad. But yeah, it's I'm excited. We should definitely do that. Yeah, so a couple more minutes here. We'll go till 9. And then I gotta go to the bathroom. Have myself a little pee. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. Yeah, well, thanks everybody for hanging out with me tonight, the night before my birthday. My birthday is in 3 hours. This is exciting. I'll probably be asleep by then, or maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Everyone loves high risk stealth camps. They sure do. They sure do. I those are my least favorite to do, but I'll do them. I guess it depends on how risky it is. Especially like where I live in Rochester. It's like not a high crime area. So you forgot your tent twice? I must have missed those videos. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing. White pop open boy stealth camping. Yeah, basically. I do love white pop opens. Happy 40th, Kevin. If I may, can I treat my brother Rochesterian to a space kitty? Yeah, man, if you want to, I don't do like meetups with subscribers. I might be doing a meetup later this month. At a bar. I will be out tomorrow at some random bars in the city. I don't know where. I'll probably be at Strange Bird for a second. That's the only one I know for sure I'll be at. You can't buy Space Kitty there. But if you're out in that area tomorrow in the middle of the day, then I would gladly accept a beer from you, buddy. Jade Images Photography. You've been a big old commenter, a big old supporter. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going tomorrow. I'm gonna have myself a little time. I'm excited. That's what I do. Because like one of my favorite things to do is just like walk around the city and like bar hop in the middle of the day. But I never do it anymore because I'm old and nobody wants to do it with me. So I can get my fiance to do it with me on occasion, and one of those occasions is my birthday. And so I'm very excited. Because I don't know, it's just what I like to. It's just a fun thing. You just walk around. Oh my gosh. Okay, this private number keeps calling me. We're just gonna answer it. Oh, they're definitely listening to me because I heard the live stream, and they hung up as soon as I answered. So whoever you are, stop calling me. What are you doing? How do you get my number? I opened it up and I heard my voice on the other line of something that I just said on the live stream. All right. Well, that's nice. It's good to know. That's what happens when you're a freelancer and your number is just like out on the internet. Or it's somebody who I gave my number and they're just being shisty. Oh, shysters out there, you know. But I don't mind. I live off Lake Ave, the driving park area. Oh, yeah. I remember you saying that. Yeah, that's kind of a rough area, no? Down near like Maplewood Park. I used to know somebody down there. That's where they have like that's where like a lot of the dirt bikes meet up in the summer. In the Maplewood Park there. Your stealth camps have the best soundtracks, bar none, Kevin. Well, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. I spend a lot of time sourcing music. I get most comments saying, I love the music in your videos. I love the music in your videos. Sometimes I get comments just like, less music, more Kevin. And it's just like, well, man, again, you know, like not everything has to not every YouTube channel has to conform into being the same YouTube channel, you know? I'll keep up with the music. Last day in your 30s, Kevin. 40s are going to be awesome. Thank you, Tony. I think so too. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's my last few hours of my 30s right now. Oh God. You guys. now that we're actually right here. No, I don't want to go. Take me back. We're behind school, so not too bad for our streets. Pretty nice, but the surrounding area is definitely dope fiend city. That sucks, man. Yeah, Rochester's a great city, but there's like huge swaths of it that I just don't go. I basically stay to like the bottom, like third of it, fourth of it. There's just big old chunks that are like not the place you want to be going. And I'm surprised. And sometimes, like every once in a while, it's like the other day, I for like that diesel heater ad I did. They required that I buy a yellow, or that I put the diesel in it in the ad with a yellow diesel tank. Fair enough, but I had to go buy one with my own money for the ad, and I was like, all right, I'll go to some auto zones, and there's a couple of auto zones in the city. I went to, none of them are in great neighborhoods, but I went to one that was closest, no diesel, no diesel tanks. So I called another one that was in like the hood, and I was like, you guys got diesel tanks? And they were just like, yeah, we got one left. So I zipped right up before anyone snagged it away. I had to zip up to the hood in like a snowstorm to go buy this diesel, like little yellow diesel tank. So, good story, I know. But it's like, I guess the point of the story is, I'm surprised that there was an auto zone there. Yeah, I got your text, Todd. I think that's who it was too. I'm not going to say anything more than that. I think that's who it was calling me. Yeah. So someone secretly in the chat trying to mess with me, who might have an issue with me. We'll see. But it's not really important whatsoever. Going from 29 to 30 is harder than 39 to 40. Yeah, actually, you're probably right. That reminds me, freelance, my work email has a picture of me from when I was 29 before my 30th birthday. I should change that. It is clean from this like minute, like a decade old photograph of me. That my buddy Tim, who popped in to say happy birthday and then bounced apparently because I never saw him again, he took that picture. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'll wrap it up here. I just really, I'm not going to spill the tea. There's no tea to spill. You guys would be bored. It's not that interesting. I don't even, and it's not pertinent. But I'm gonna bounce. I gotta pee like a wild cat right now. And then I gotta sit and stare at a wall for 3 hours until my birthday. Just lament the last 3 hours of my 30s. But this has been Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate all the happy birthdays, all the super chats. You've all been so great. I always enjoy connecting with you guys on these occasional live streams that I do. It's always fun reading the chats, answering questions, seeing what you guys have to say. Everyone's so nice. You're all so great. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you. And I'll catch you on you guys see those pillows? Next. Mwah.